Imagine pausing everything you're doing right now because you're on the brink of uncovering something truly transformative. An ancient, formidable power buried deep within you, itching to be awakened. Time is fleeting, and the universe is graciously offering you a unique, fleeting chance. Will you unlock this profound secret before the opportunity slips away? This journey is about discovering your inner self, a potent force that has always been part of you, silently waiting for recognition. This hidden power is capable of reshaping your existence in ways previously only dreamt of. But here's the stark reality. Action is required now. The universe is presenting you with a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to access this divine gift. Imagine it as a narrowing window. Will you step through before it closes for good, or will you remain on the other side, forever pondering what might have been? The choice is entirely yours, but remember, hesitation is not your ally. Your future self will surely thank you for the decisions you make today. Yes, you're ready to heed the call, but consider why some seem to effortlessly manifest the life they desire, while others stumble and falter. The answer resides in a long-forgotten wisdom residing within you, a God-given power yearning for activation, more remarkable than anything you've imagined. It's akin to a seed of potential deep within your mind, awaiting just the right conditions to sprout and thrive. Allow me to introduce you to Dr. Ernest Holmes, a visionary who tapped into this profound truth about our human potential. He developed the science of mind philosophy, a concept that may sound daunting, but is quite straightforward. Holmes discovered that our thoughts, feelings, and beliefs mold the reality we experience daily. Have you ever felt unstoppable? Maybe you spearheaded a daunting project at work, navigated through significant life changes with grace, or stood firm in your convictions despite challenges. In those moments, you were merely scratching the surface of your true capabilities. According to Holmes, the power to forge a better life and a better world rests within each of us, accessible to all who dare to embrace it. This isn't an exclusive club or a secret society. This power is yours for the taking, lying dormant, just waiting to be wielded. But there's a caveat. This power won't activate itself. Like a seed that requires water and sunlight to grow, your inner potential needs the right conditions to flourish. Now close your eyes for a moment. Think back to a time when you felt truly powerful. Maybe you assisted someone in need or overcame a personal fear to try something new. That sensation was not merely an emotion, but a glimpse of your true potential breaking through. Holmes believed that our mind is the most potent tool at our disposal. The choice is always yours, and the power has always been within you. This isn't just a feel-good notion or wishful thinking. It's a tangible, formidable force that you can learn to harness. Imagine if you could access that power, not just sporadically, but every day. How would your life transform? What could you achieve? This journey isn't about becoming someone new, but uncovering the extraordinary person who has always existed within you. It's like polishing a diamond that's been obscured by rough. The brilliance has always been there. You just need to illuminate it. So the monumental question stands: are you ready to embark on this transformative journey? Are you willing to delve within and awaken this dormant power? It will not be easy, and like any significant endeavor, it demands practice and patience. But the rewards are immeasurable, far beyond anything you can currently conceive. As you prepare to tap into your inner strength, consider why certain individuals seem to naturally attract success while others struggle. The key lies in understanding the invisible laws that govern our reality. These aren't ordinary laws. They are the fundamental principles of the universe itself, and grasping them can significantly advantage your life. Imagine peering behind the curtain of reality, understanding the mechanics of how everything truly operates. The universe adheres to spiritual laws, much like physics dictates the physical realm. These laws are constantly at work, whether we acknowledge them or not. But once you comprehend these laws, you can begin utilizing them to your benefit. Let's discuss two particularly influential laws: the law of attraction and the law of cause and effect. You might have heard of the law of attraction. It's more than mere positive thinking. Holmes emphasized that what we consistently think about becomes the catalyst for the effects we witness in our lives. Your thoughts and emotions act like magnets, attracting similar energies and experiences. Recall a moment when you were excited about something, perhaps an upcoming vacation or a special event. Did you notice how circumstances seemed to align perfectly? That was the law of attraction in action, your positive energy drawing in more favorable experiences. Then there's the law of cause and effect, which asserts that every action triggers a reaction. This law implies that our actions shape our future, akin to karma. When you put positivity into the world, it eventually returns to you. Ever noticed how a random act of kindness can lead to an unexpected, wonderful event later? That's the law of cause and effect at work, not mere coincidence. At this point, you may wonder how to apply these laws in your daily life. The real power comes from aligning your thoughts, emotions, and actions with your aspirations. By doing so, you can influence the reality around you. It's akin to possessing a secret code that unlocks the universe's vast potential. Imagine waking up each day aware that you're not merely a bystander in life, but an active creator. You have the ability to shape your experiences through your thoughts and actions, similar to discovering cheat codes in a video game. But this isn't a game, it's real life, and the possibilities are limitless. However, embracing these laws doesn't mean transforming overnight. It's about gradually aligning yourself with these universal principles. Start small, paying close attention to your thoughts and the energy you emit. Observe how your actions generate ripple effects around you. As you practice working with these laws, you'll begin to notice shifts in your life. Events that once seemed coincidental will start to make sense. You'll recognize the patterns and connections that have always been there, just waiting for your acknowledgement. As you grow to understand these universal laws, you might feel a burgeoning connection to something greater than yourself. But the connections go deeper than you might ever have imagined. What if I told you that the perceived boundary separating you from the universe is an illusion? There's a profound truth about your existence that could alter everything. Most of us are raised to believe that we are separate from the surrounding world. We view ourselves as distinct from other individuals and from nature. But what if this notion of separation is merely an illusion? What if you are, in fact, connected to everything in ways you've never considered? This concept of interconnectedness is not a novel idea. It has been a component of various spiritual traditions for millennia. For example, Buddhism discusses how our thoughts and actions are interconnected like a web, while Hinduism teaches that we are all part of a singular, divine energy. Even modern science is beginning to understand how interconnected everything in the universe truly is. Holmes had a poetic way of explaining this. We are like drops in an ocean. Each drop appears distinct, but all are part of a larger whole. Just as a single drop embodies the essence of the ocean, you encompass the essence of the entire universe within you. I understand this might seem strange initially, but let's engage in a simple exercise to help you grasp this connection. Close your eyes momentarily, take a deep breath, and as you exhale, envision your breath as a stream of energy. With each breath, imagine this energy linking you to your surroundings, the air, the earth, the trees, even the distant stars. Can you feel it? This energy coursing through you is the same energy that permeates everything else. When you begin to view yourself as part of this vast interconnected system, it transforms how you perceive your life. Challenges that once appeared overwhelming become opportunities for growth, because now you understand that you are not confronting them alone. You are part of something much larger, and you have the entire universe as your support system. Embracing the notion of being one with the universe isn't just a comforting thought. It can revolutionize how you live. When you realize your connection to everything, you begin to care more about others and the world around you. Understanding that your actions impact not just you, but the entire system. Holmes expressed this beautifully when he said, "We are the enforcement of the law and order of the universe, as individuations, manifestations of the Supreme Self, without division." In simpler terms, this means you are not merely an observer of the universe. You are an active part of it. You have the power to shape your reality and contribute to the world around you. So the next time you feel insignificant or isolated, remember this truth. You are not separate from the universe. You are the universe experiencing itself in human form. That power we discussed earlier, it's not just within you, It surrounds you too. You just need to open your eyes and see it. You're part of the universe. But did you know the universe operates on its own time? Right now, that clock is ticking. There's a reason you are receiving this message today, at this precise moment. The question is, are you ready to discover why? Time is not merely a concept. It's a force that influences our lives in ways we often overlook. And right now, time is crucial. The universe operates in cycles, presenting windows of opportunity for growth and transformation. But these windows do not remain open indefinitely. Think about it. Have you ever felt a strong urge to make a change but hesitated, maybe putting it off, thinking you'd eventually get around to it? But then eventually never arrived, and now you're left wondering what could have been if you had taken action. Holmes understood this urgency. He taught that time is fleeting, and the divine gifts available to everyone are not infinite. They are bound by time. This is not about creating a sense of fear, but about recognizing the importance of seizing the moment. The universe is shifting, and the chance to awaken your potential might not last forever. This idea of spiritual windows of opportunity is not new. Many traditions speak of specific moments that are critical for personal growth. It's akin to catching a wave. Miss it, and you must wait for the next one. But what if this is the wave you've been waiting for? Let me give you an example. Reflect on a time when you nearly missed something crucial, perhaps a job opportunity, a chance to mend a relationship, or a moment to pursue a dream. How did it feel when you realized you almost let it slip through your fingers? Now imagine if you had missed it entirely. That's the kind of urgency we're discussing here. The good news is, it's not too late. You're here, reading this right now, and that's no accident. The universe responds to your thoughts, energy, and intentions. Every action you take creates a ripple effect, shaping your future in ways you might not even realize. Remember, every action generates a force of energy that returns to us in kind. This is not just a positive mantra, it's a fundamental law of the universe. When you take positive action, especially during these pivotal moments, you set powerful forces in motion. So what does this mean for you right now? It means that this very moment is precious. The choices you make today, the actions you take, could set the course for the rest of your life. Don't let this opportunity pass you by. But here's the thing. Recognizing the urgency doesn't mean you should panic or rush into decisions blindly. It's about being aware, being ready, and being willing to take that first step. It's about tuning into the rhythm of the universe and moving in harmony with it. Think of it like this. The universe is offering you a hand, inviting you to dance. Will you take it, or will you stay on the sidelines, wondering what could have been? As you consider stepping onto that cosmic dance floor, have you ever wondered why it feels so difficult to make that first move? The answer might surprise you. It's not the universe that's stopping you. It's something much closer to home. What if the biggest obstacle to your dreams is hiding in plain sight? Let's discuss something that has been with you your entire life, shaping how you see the world and yourself. These are your beliefs, particularly the ones that limit you. They are like invisible walls keeping you from reaching your full potential. Think about a time when you wanted to try something new, but a little voice in your head said, "You're not good enough," or "That's not for people like you." Those are limiting beliefs in action, thoughts that hold you back, often without you even realizing it. Holmes had much to say about this. He believed that our thoughts create our reality. That means those limiting beliefs aren't just annoying, they're actually shaping your life experiences. But here's the good news. If your thoughts can limit you, they can also set you free. Let's try something new. Take a moment to think about a goal you have. Now pay attention to the thoughts that come up when you imagine achieving it. Do you hear doubts, fears? Those are your limiting beliefs talking. Here's a simple way to start changing those beliefs. When you notice a negative thought, ask yourself, is this really true? Where did I learn this? Often you'll find these beliefs aren't based on facts at all. They're just old stories you've been telling yourself. Holmes taught that we can reframe these thoughts. Instead of, "I'm not good enough," try, "I'm learning and growing every day." Instead of, "I'll never succeed," say, "I have the power to create my own success." Changing your beliefs isn't always easy. It takes practice and patience. But every time you challenge a limiting belief, you're opening new possibilities for yourself. You're clearing the path to tap into that amazing power we talked about earlier. Remember, your mind is incredibly powerful. The same force that created those limiting beliefs can also break them down. As you start to shift your thinking, you might be amazed at how quickly your reality begins to change. Now that you're breaking free from limiting beliefs, it's time to tap into something even more powerful. Imagine having access to the collective wisdom of humanity's greatest thinkers and spiritual masters. What if the solution to your 21st century problems was actually thousands of years old? You might be wondering how ancient ideas could possibly help with your modern-day challenges. But here's the thing. The core of human experience hasn't changed much over time. We still seek happiness, struggle with fear, and search for meaning. The wisdom of the past isn't outdated, it's timeless. Let's look at some powerful ideas from ancient traditions that are just as relevant today as they were thousands of years ago. Take Buddhism, for example. It teaches about the interconnectedness of all things. This idea isn't just spiritual, it's reflected in modern science too. When you understand how connected everything is, you start to see your problems in a whole new light. Let's think about the Taoist idea of Wu Wei, which means effortless action. In our busy and stressed out world, we're always pushing ourselves hard, trying to get everything done. But Wu Wei teaches us to go with the flow instead of always fighting and struggling. Imagine working through your to-do list with ease instead of stress. By embracing this idea, we allow things to happen naturally, achieving more with less effort. That's the power of ancient wisdom helping us today. Hinduism talks about the power of our thoughts to shape reality. Sound familiar? It's the same idea we've been exploring, but with thousands of years of practice behind it. These ancient thinkers figured out the secrets of the mind long before modern psychology came along. But how do you actually use these ideas in your daily life? It's simpler than you might think. When you're feeling overwhelmed, try practicing mindfulness, a technique with roots in ancient Buddhist meditation. Just take a few deep breaths and focus on the present moment. You'll be amazed at how quickly it can calm your mind. Or, when you're facing a tough decision, consider the Taoist approach. Instead of stressing over every option, trust your instincts and let things unfold naturally. It's not about being passive, it's about aligning yourself with the natural flow of life. These ancient practices offer more than just temporary relief. They provide a new way of looking at the world. In our fast-paced, ever-changing society, these timeless principles can be like an anchor, keeping you steady no matter what life throws your way. Remember, you don't have to become a monk or completely change your lifestyle to benefit from this ancient wisdom. Small changes can make a big difference. Maybe it's starting your day with a short meditation or pausing to consider the interconnectedness of things when you're feeling isolated. The beauty of these ancient teachings is that they're not about quick fixes or surface-level changes. They offer deep, lasting transformation. As you start to incorporate these ideas into your life, you might find that your whole perspective shifts. Problems that once seemed insurmountable become opportunities for growth. You've learned about the wisdom of the ages. Now it's time to put that knowledge into action. What if I told you that you already possess everything you need to start changing your life right now? The key is knowing how to unlock it. It's not about complex rituals or spending hours in meditation. You can begin transforming your reality with just a few minutes each day. Let's talk about some practical steps you can take to awaken your inner power. These aren't just encouraging exercises. They're backed by research and have been used by successful people for years. We're going to focus on three powerful techniques: affirmations, visualization, and mindfulness. First up, affirmations. These are positive statements that you repeat to yourself. They might feel a bit silly at first, but they can actually rewire your brain. When you say something like, "I am capable of achieving my goals," over and over, you start to believe it. It's like planting seeds of success in your mind. Next, we have visualization. This is where you create a vivid mental picture of what you want to achieve. Athletes use this technique all the time. They imagine themselves winning the race or scoring the goal before they even step onto the field. But your brain doesn't always know the difference between what's real and what's imagined. So when you visualize success, you're actually preparing yourself to achieve it. Lastly, there's mindfulness. This is about being fully present in the moment. It helps you stay focused and calm, even when life gets crazy. You don't need to sit cross-legged for hours to practice mindfulness. Even a few deep breaths can make a big difference. Now let's try a quick exercise that combines all three of these techniques. Find a quiet spot and close your eyes. Take 3 deep breaths. As you breathe in, think, I am. And as you breathe out, think, powerful. Do this 3 times. Now picture yourself achieving something you really want. Maybe it's achieving a health goal, landing your dream job, or improving a relationship. Make the image as clear and detailed as you can. How does it feel to succeed? What can you see, hear, or smell in this moment of triumph? Hold that image for a few seconds, then open your eyes. Congratulations, you've just taken your first step towards awakening your inner power. How do you feel? Maybe you noticed a little boost of energy or confidence. That's the power of these techniques at work. Now here's the important part. Consistency is key. Doing this once is great, but the real magic happens when you make it a daily habit. It doesn't have to take long. Even 5 minutes a day can make a big difference. You could do this exercise first thing in the morning, during your lunch break, or right before bed. As you practice these techniques regularly, you might start to notice some changes. Maybe you'll feel more confident in challenging situations, or you might find yourself spotting opportunities you would have missed before. These small shifts can add up to big transformations over time. Remember, you're not trying to become a completely different person overnight. This is about gradually unlocking the potential that's already within you. It's like polishing a diamond. The brilliance was always there. You're just bringing it to the surface. Don't be discouraged if you don't see dramatic results right away. Change takes time, and everyone's journey is different. The important thing is to keep at it. Every time you practice these techniques, you're taking a step towards the life you want to create. Those unexpected opportunities, they're just the beginning. What if I told you there's a switch in your mind that could flood your life with possibilities you never imagined? It's time to unlock the secret of abundance thinking. Have you ever felt like there's never enough time, money, or chances to do what you really want? That's called a scarcity mindset. It's like wearing glasses that only let you see what's missing. But what if you could change those glasses and see a world full of opportunities instead? That's what an abundance mindset is all about. It's seeing the world as a place full of possibilities, not limitations. When you think this way, you start to notice all the good things around you. It's like turning on a light in a dark room. Suddenly, you can see so much more, changing from scarcity to abundance. Thinking isn't just about being positive. It actually lines up with how the universe works. Remember when we talked about the law of attraction? Well, when you focus on abundance, you're more likely to attract good things into your life. It's like tuning a radio to pick up your favorite station. You're tuning your mind to pick up opportunities. Let me give you an example. There was a woman who always worried about not having enough money. She'd skip fun outings with friends and stress about bills all the time. But when she learned about abundance thinking, she decided to try something different. Instead of focusing on what she lacked, she started being grateful for what she had. She even began to look for ways to help others, even though she didn't have much herself. Guess what happened? She started feeling happier and people noticed. Her boss saw how positive she was and gave her more responsibilities at work. This led to a promotion and a raise. By changing how she thought about money, she actually brought more of it into her life. Now, I'm not saying that just thinking about abundance will make you rich overnight. It's not magic. It's a shift in how you see and interact with the world. When you believe there are plenty of opportunities out there, you're more likely to spot them and take action. Here's something you can try right now. Think of one area in your life where you feel like you never have enough. Maybe it's time, money, or love. Now, instead of focusing on what's missing, try to find 3 things to be grateful for in that area. It might feel weird at first, but keep at it. You're training your brain to see abundance instead of scarcity. Remember what Dr. Holmes said, "You are not separate from the universe, but a part of its infinite potential." When you shift to an abundance mindset, you're aligning yourself with this truth. You're not just living in the world, you're actively creating your experience of it. This doesn't mean problems will magically disappear, but when you approach challenges with an abundance mindset, you're more likely to find creative solutions. You'll start to see setbacks as opportunities to learn and grow, not as proof that you can't succeed. You've learned to see abundance in your daily life, but have you ever considered that you're connected to the most abundant source of all? What if I told you that the vastness of the cosmos is mirrored within you and you can access its infinite potential? Think about the stars for a moment. They're massive, powerful, and always shining. Now imagine that same kind of energy is inside you too. It might sound crazy, but it's true. The same force that moves planets and keeps galaxies spinning is also moving through you right now. Dr. Ernest Holmes had a beautiful way of explaining this. He said, "You are not separate from the universe, but a part of its infinite potential, connected to an eternal source of creative power." That means you're not just a person living on Earth. You're a living, breathing part of the entire universe. But how can you tap into this cosmic power? It's easier than you might think. Let's try a simple exercise. Close your eyes and take a deep breath. As you breathe in, imagine you're pulling in energy from the stars. As you breathe out, picture that energy spreading through your body. Do this a few times. How do you feel? Maybe you notice a tingling sensation or a sense of warmth. That's you connecting with your inner universe. This isn't just a fun imagination game. When you tap into this cosmic energy, you're unlocking a power that can help you in your everyday life. Think about how a star doesn't worry about shining. It just does. In the same way, you can learn to trust your own inner light. Imagine facing a tough problem at work or school. Instead of getting stressed, you could take a moment to connect with your inner cosmos. Suddenly, you might find new ideas popping into your head or feel a boost of confidence to tackle the challenge. Or maybe you're trying to create something new, a piece of art, a business idea, or even just a new habit. By tapping into this universal energy, you're connecting with the same creative force that forms galaxies. That's pretty powerful inspiration. Remember, this divine power isn't just about feeling good. It's about realizing how amazing you really are. Every time you look up at the night sky, let it remind you of the incredible potential within you. You're made of the same stuff as stars. How cool is that? But here's the most important part. This power isn't just for special people. It's for everyone, including you. You don't need any special skills or knowledge to access it. All you need is the willingness to look inside yourself and connect with that universal energy. So the next time you're feeling small or powerless, remember this. You carry the energy of the cosmos within you. You're connected to every star, every planet, and every galaxy out there. That's a lot of power to tap into. Now that you've tapped into your inner cosmos, what if I told you there's a way to amplify that power exponentially? Picture a network of awakened individuals, each shining brightly, creating a dazzling web of consciousness across the globe. How much brighter could we shine together? This isn't just about you anymore. It's about all of us, growing and transforming together. Think about it. When you start to change, the people around you notice. Your energy shifts and it affects everyone you meet. That's the beginning of something big. You're not alone on this journey. There's a whole community of people just like you, waking up to their true potential. They're asking the same questions, facing the same challenges, and making incredible breakthroughs. And guess what? They're waiting for you to join them. Imagine walking into a room full of people who get it. They understand what you're going through because they've been there too. That's what an awakening community feels like. It's like coming home to a family you didn't know you had. But here's the wonderful part. When we come together, our individual growth creates a ripple effect. Dr. Ernest Holmes said, "We are the enforcement of the law and order of the universe, as individuations." In other words, as we each awaken to our inner potential, we inspire others to do the same. It's like a chain reaction of transformation. Think about a time when someone else's success inspired you. Maybe it was a friend who finally started that business they'd been dreaming about, or a family member who overcame a big challenge. Their victory made you believe in yourself a little more, didn't it? That's the power of community in action. Now multiply that by thousands, even millions of people. That's the kind of impact we can have when we join forces. Every time you share your experiences, every time you offer support to someone else on this path, you're contributing to a global shift in consciousness. But don't worry, you don't have to be perfect to be part of this community. In fact, it's our struggles and challenges that often bring us closer together. When you open up about your doubts or setbacks, you give others permission to do the same, and that's where real growth happens. So how can you get involved? Start by sharing your journey with others. Talk about what you're learning, the changes you're seeing in your life. You might be surprised at how many people are interested. Look for local groups or online communities focused on personal growth and spirituality. Join discussions, ask questions, offer support. Remember, your growth isn't just for you. As you awaken to your true potential, you become a beacon of hope for others. Your transformation can inspire countless others to start their own journey of awakening. It's time to wake up to your true power. You have an incredible force inside you, just waiting to be used, but you need to act now. This chance won't last forever. Here's what you can do right away. Take a deep breath and close your eyes. Picture yourself achieving your biggest dream. Really feel it. Now say out loud, I have the power to create my best life. Do this every day for a week and watch how things start to change. Remember, you're not alone. There are people all over the world waking up to their inner power. By unlocking your potential, you're helping to make the world a better place. You have more impact than you know. Thank you for being here and for taking this step. Your journey is just beginning, and the possibilities are endless. Keep shining your light. If this message resonated with you, please like this video, share your thoughts in the comments below, and subscribe to our channel for more insights on unlocking your true potential. Together, we can build a community of empowered individuals transforming the world.